guys, tonight's movie review is for Ghost in the Shell, starring Scarlett Johansson. And this is based on Japanese manga of the same name, Ghost in the Shell. A little bit about this particular movie. Scarlett Johansson is the main character and she plays Major Mira. And she was a human who'd gotten in a terrible accident in the near future, and this company, Henka, basically took her human brain and put it in a completely robotic body. So she has the brain and the soul of a human and the body of a robot. And basically, they kind of want to use her as a machine or a weapon, which is what occurs after that. She works in association with the company Henka to break up terrorist attacks. She has that connection to being able to access some of the things that a full human wouldn't be able to access. And they're working on a big case in which people are getting hacked. Important members of this experiment that occurred are all being hacked and killed. And she and her team are trying to figure out what's going on. But in the process of doing that, she kind of discovers some stuff that had been hidden or put away about her past and exactly what her purpose is, and maybe things that the company Henka are doing. So that's basically what this movie is about, her trying to figure out what is really going on while also trying to catch the terrorist that is doing these crimes. As far as the story itself, I thought the writing was extremely poor. It was just poorly constructed. It was just so many, I don't know, like big dramatic pauses and then, we need to get our enemy. It was very basic. It was very typical of some kind of like action movie. It just wasn't creative. It wasn't smart. It wasn't witty. It wasn't anything. It was just very bleh. Now the special effects I thought were really good. Especially her robotic body, the kind of way it moves and shifts and does different things. I thought that was done very well. And as far as the acting itself, for Scarlett Johansson, I was really disappointed. Her performance to me was really wooden. And I understand that she's being used as this weapon and, has this robotic body. But the whole thing is that she's supposed to be different from a robot because she has her human brain, because she has her human soul. And I just didn't see very much of that at all. It was just very soldier, just one agenda, one train of thought. I just didn't see really any layers to her character at all, and I was really disappointed. Really, the only person that I would kind of give a special shout out to, or like, ooh, I enjoyed them, she had a partner that she worked with a lot, a man who has blonde hair, and his character's name has escaped me, but they kind of work in connection to bust up these different terrorist attacks. And I actually liked his acting. I thought that he did have some layers. He did have some emotional range. He was playing a full human, but still, I liked him out of everyone in the movie. I thought he was kind of the shining person, shining star of the film. So overall, I really wasn't very impressed at all. This is probably one of the worst movies I've ever seen. I mean, not the worst, but it's definitely up there. There wasn't really anything that got you really connected to what was going on because the characters weren't developed, so you didn't really care about them. The writing was really weak, so the story was weak. Like I said, the effects were good, but that was basically the best part of the movie, was some of the effects. And it just dragged along. For a movie that was an hour and 47 minutes, I mean, there were people looking at their phones to check what time it was. There were people hopping up in the last scenes of the movie to get out. It just felt like it dragged. And when you finally did start to care, it was so far into the movie that, I mean, it was just disappointing overall. I would give this movie an F. Please don't waste your time. Please don't waste your money. Even if you're a fan of the manga, I don't think you would like it. Even the casting itself, the casting of Scarlett Johansson, which is a whole different thing, different topic, but I know there's a lot of controversy around that and the fact that they couldn't find someone that was more similar to characteristics of the actual character in the manga. Um, so that's all I've got for tonight. It's an F. It's a stinker. Ugh. Well, if you liked this review, I would really appreciate it if you would hit that like button below. And if you want to see more, please subscribe to this channel. I'm going to try to get something out every week if I can. But thank you guys so much for watching and have a good night. Bye.